25 firewood and 100 potatoes in the house. 100 potatoes? You guys are friggin' disgusting fat bodies. Eat 100 potatoes. 100 potatoes? What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Sl1pg8r here, hanging out today, doing stuff and things. So the new series we're going to try out on an older game called Banished. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me today, guys. Make sure if you like the video, please don't forget, show your support and smash that thumbs up button. And if you're new and you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. So my buddy from the Poik band, Corrales, has been playing this game. He introduced me to it, and I've been playing it off camera a ton. I really like city builder games, and so I think this is something that we're going to try out. It's really, really neat, and one of the cool things that I think about this game that is interesting is that it's very, you have to figure a lot of it out on your own. There's not a lot of like pop-ups that tell you what to do. It sometimes is a little bit confusing, but it's really, really cool. So I am using some mods, and these are similar mods or the same mods that Corrales is running in his series. More terrain, more wood per tree, and the mega mod pack, which is like 90 mods. All sorts of different mods, and they just add like different buildings. For those of you who don't know, you'll get it. If you don't know the game at all, you'll see once we start playing it. And then for those of you who do, this adds like all sorts of buildings and different stuff and things that you can do. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. We're gonna call this Sl1ptopia, and there's our map. See, we're gonna run train type of big lake, train size huge. We're gonna run warm, arid, no snow, low rain, and actually have the weather effects shut off. Disasters are gonna turn off in the starting conditions on medium. So, like I was saying, this is a really interesting city builder. It is difficult. It's a difficult city builder to get right. And so I'll tell you about it as we're going along here, but I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys like this. This isn't necessarily the type of series that we normally play on the channel, but what I'm trying to do, especially this year, is play a lot. I play a lot of games off camera behind the scenes that I never record, and I want to post more of those because these are the games that I'm really, really into. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like they just don't do well on the channel, but it was kind of like how we did Titanfall a lot last year. It was one of those games where I was playing it a huge amount off camera, and I just wanted to like include you in my game life. It's not all about just like games that do really great on the channel for reviews. It's also about games that we love to play too. So, stocking the river with fish, bulldozing inaccessible areas, banishing people from their native land. Peace out, natives! Negotiating with merchants. Is it going to ever load the game? Haha, and we're here. Pause. All right, so let's take a look and see about what's going on here. So, this is Banished. This is our little village right here. These are all of our people. This is a citizen. They are a laborer. It is a lady. The name is this lady's name is Cleaver. She's 16 years old. She has ragged clothing, no tools, educated, and happiness and gender you can see there. So then we got Mathan, and we got all these people. Like so and like so and like so. All right, so down in here, for those of you guys who don't know, let's go ahead and start off with these two things. We're going to grab our event log and squirt it down here, and we're going to grab this panel right here, which is like, what is it even called? It shows general statistics about the town. So here you can see this is our wood, our logs, pardon me. This is our stone amount. This is our iron amount. This is our fuel amount, stored fuel, which is used for heating homes. Materials is like a catch-all. This is our tools, our food, medicines, clothing. What do we got here? Luxuries and dry goods. And there's other sorts of stuff and things you can store too. You can see in here the 30 hide coats. This is our storage barn. 40 iron tools, 1,800 potatoes. And this is a little storage stockpile. So there's some firewood, iron, logs. This is where all the stuff that we're seeing here is actually being stored in the game. Also, we're going to turn this guy on right here. And this is professions list. So this is going to allow us to show us what like professions our people are right now. They're laborers. And we're going to need a couple more builders probably. We're going to stick it up to 4. And then we're going to need to do some building too. All right, so straight away, first thing we've got is our roads menu here. And we're just going to choose dirt roads. There's country roads. Country roads with fallen leaves. So oh, you know what we got to do before we do roads? We got to check this out too, the big map. All right, so we chose that big lake biome, or you know what I'm saying? Map type. So this is our big lake. So over in a thisly type direction is where the lake is. And we definitely want to get over to here. We want to have our our people closer to the lake because we can get traders coming through this way on boats and stuff like that. So we're probably just going to build over into this early type direction. So we'll just build over here, and as we get closer and closer, we'll get more and more stuff going over on the shoreline and the coastline. So being on the river right here is really, really cool. There is some mountains right here, which you can't really build on. And I am going to go ahead and show you. We have a, what would it even be called? A Terraform Tool right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and just to start off with, I'm going to terraform some of this mountain right here because I'm never going to be able to use it. I'm never going to be able to build on it. And if I terraform it now, I'll be able to, it'll start to like regrow trees and stuff like that. So eventually we'll be able to use it. It destroys all the resources in the area, but that's okay. So let's go like so. It'll make this a little bit blocky over here, but we'll get it all covered up. There's actually a little bit of, oh no, there isn't. We should be good. Is that good? Did we get it? Is it good? All right, so next order of business, finding our town again. All right, so let's go into our roads menu. We're going to set up some hot road action like so. And then we said we're going to go in a disorderly type direction. So we're just going to build a big dirt road down that way. And then we're going to build another one down this way too. We have another mountain right here. And I'm just going to bulldoze these. The mountains really, it's really too bad in the game. They don't really serve much of a purpose. There's nothing, well, that's not true. You can use mountains for mines, but the way that we're going to do it, we're going to use some of the mods to do that. So we're not going to use any of those mountains. All right, so we're also going to do a dirt road going this way up here like so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn our guys on. And you should see that they're going to start to move about the area and accomplish all those tasks that I've told them to accomplish so far, which is basically build roads. Now, next order of business we're going to want, we've got to worry about straight away our base resources. So mostly wood is super important to start with. So we're going to pop into here. We're going to go into here. We're going to go into here. And we are going to select this guy, our Forester Lodge. And we're going to go ahead and build a Forester Lodge way out here in the middle of nowhere. How far out did I build that road? You can see it's turning red right there, so I can kind of see where the road is. All right. Bam, Forester Lodge right there. We're also going to go ahead and grab, where is that guy? Right here, a Firewood Yard. So we want to build a Firewood Yard. We're going to put it right next to our wood area here. So we're going to go like that. And then we'll take a look at our professions. We got 4 of 4. We're going to go ahead and kick up our workers, our builders to 6. You can move people in betwixt professions in real time. And then when people aren't working, like if they're not working as a builder, they kind of will just do whatever. All right, so on top of all of those guys, we need to start getting some food going. So we're going to grab, right in the same area right here, we're going to grab a gatherer's hut. And we're going to squirt that down. Let me see here. On the other side of the road. Bam. And then we're also going to grab a hunter cabin. So let me see here, actually. Which one has the biggest area place? I think this would probably be our best deal. And we're going to squirt that down right here like so. Now, keep in mind, I am by no means an expert in this game. So if you guys have good advice or helpful advice, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I've played through a few times, and I've had a lot of fails, and I've had some successes too. So we're definitely going to have to see how this goes together. All right, so in addition to all of those things, we're going to go into here under our storage. And we are going to create another storage yard right here. We're going to make it 4 by 16, I think. We'll squirt that down right there. It'll be a big place for all of our resources to go. And as these guys are clearing out land and doing stuff and things, they're going to take some of the resources and use it for building. And then take some of the resources and do other stuff and things with it. All right, so now we've got our Forester's Lodge. So inside of here, it says 0 of 4 is the number of citizens working at this location. And we can go like so. So now we've got one guy working at the Forester's Lodge. You can see we could probably get another one in, but we really need builders right now. We need wood too, but we need builders right now. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go on now. You can see all these guys have little house icons over their head. That means that they don't have any place to live. So we're going to go ahead and use these guys, these wooden houses, and we're going to start to build some of these wooden houses right here. Like so. So for the 9 people I have right now, this is a tall order of all the stuff and things that I've got them doing, they've got to, it's going to take them a little while to get that. So inside of here, we've got the Firewood Yard. That's this stuff right here, the stored fuel amount. I'm actually going to turn this up to 500. So the fuel limit will be at 500, and then we're going to set our log limit at 2,000 as well. So we want them to gather up a lot of different stuff and things. So you can see now we're getting some wood. It's gone up from 120. It's up to 154. So we're doing pretty good on that to start off with. We've got our other deals here. What was it? There's our gatherer's hut, which is going to be our primary source of food early game. And the hunter's cabin, which is going to allow us to kill like wild game, like these guys. You can actually see there's deer out here. Where are they at? Do you see? Oh, wait, it ran off. Where's that deer at, man? Where are you at, deer? Well, if you were quick, you saw it. If you were good. If we zoom out here, we might be able to see them in a different spot. There you go. So you can see there's actual like animals out here. In the hunter's cabin, those guys will find those guys if they're in the area of influence, and they will they'll hunt them. So we've got to lower this down, and I'm going to put 2 guys. We can fit up to 4 in our gatherer's hut. I'm going to put 2 on that straight away because, like I said, that's going to be our primary source of food. And we need food, like, obviously. Food is important. So, you guys, we're doing really good. To start off with, we're doing really good. So here's our first little house thing here. You can see that 3 people have moved in. There's an inventory in the house, too. So it's got 25 firewood and 100 potatoes in the house. 100 potatoes? You guys are friggin' disgusting fat bodies. Eat 100 potatoes. 100 potatoes? All right, so our logs are low because these guys are building stuff and things. So right on the top of the statistics right here, you can see this is 10, 0, and 3. So it's the number of adults, the number of students, and the number of children. So we don't have any students because we don't have a school. So we want educated people. Educated people do stuff and things better. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our schoolhouse. We could build a mini school that does 5 people. Let's just build the schoolhouse, and I think it is as wide as the barn. So this will be like a nice little spot for the schoolhouse right there, like so. The reserve of stone is low. All right, so we've got our hunter deal. We are going to go ahead and turn this down again. We're going to put 1 guy in there. So, all right, now we've got 1 guy gathering wood, which we probably need more. We got 1 guy making firewood. It looks like he's keeping up pretty good. We've got 1 guy hunting, and we've got 2 guys gathering. Now, the food stores are down to 879. So we're going to need to get some more hot food action going straight away. In order to get more... Which way should we go? One of the things we're going to have to do is we can actually go into this menu here, and we can order people to gather stuff. So we can say iron and stone. So there's stone down in here. You can see, like right here, this is stone. And then there's iron right here. This is iron ore. So because we have this forester lodge, this guy actually cuts down trees, but it replants trees too. And in order to get, and it will do it in the sphere of influence right there. In order to get more like trees per sphere of influence, we're going to want to collect out all the stone and iron from this area here. We're completely out of stone. So actually what I'll do is I will tell these guys right now to gather up all that stone. And that's a tall order. That's a lot of stone to gather up. So it's going to take them a long time to do that. While that's going on, we're going to build another road down through here like so. And then we're going to need to get tools. So tools actually help your people like do their jobs, and they'll do them better if they have tools like to do it. So we've got to go into, wait, this guy? Wait, this guy? No, this guy. Right here? Here. And we're going to build the Medieval Blacksmith. I'm thinking we'll go like this. Is that like 1 deal back from the school? We'll build the Medieval Blacksmith right there. And then we're just going to build another dirt road. So even roads, like roads increase your guys' ability to travel. It makes them travel faster and makes them like use up less resources while they're traveling. We're going to want to upgrade to stone roads, but we just don't have the stone to do that right now. So it looks like some people are without houses. Oh, you know what else we got to do? Crapo, where is that guy? Inside of here. We're going to build a nomad well as well. Let me see, where would be a good spot for our nomad well? We'll stick it right there. So the nomad well allows every once in a while, if there are nomads in the area, they will like seek refuge in your town, and you'll basically be able to get more people. So as opposed to people normally being born and growing up, you'll just like get new citizens instantly, and it really helps with growing your town. Sometimes it's good to grow your town that way because you get people right away, but sometimes you don't want to accept them because you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough food, you don't have enough stuff and things. So we got some guys here still without a house. Stone reserve is low, but we're going to be gathering up some stone. Are we on 10 times? Let's go up to 10 times speed. This is as fast as we can go, baby. So our school's being built. Our little town is coming along quite nicely, in fact. Here's our little school. There's our storage barn, 16% full. We don't have a lot of use for our stockpile or our new storage yard because we're using up almost all the resources that we're collecting. But you can see as they're building a little house here, it's super cool, man. Like, oh, it's a deal. All right, we did it. Nailed it, escape stop. We got a thing. So we're going to have to turn this down, and we got to turn this guy up. So now we've got one teacher in our schoolhouse. So as our children become the age of students, now they will be going to the school, and they will become educated. So they're going to work harder, and they'll be more amazinger, and it's going to be the best thing that ever happened. So, all right, sweet. So where are we at now? Our food is holding pretty good around 800. We've really got to keep an eye on food. Like, it's super, super important. If we start to lose food, it could be very, very bad. We'll turn that down to 3, and we'll squirt a blacksmith in here. All right, so we can make blacksmith stuff and things. We can make tools different ways. We can make wooden tools. It just takes logs. We can make stone tools that takes logs and stone. We can make rough tools, which takes iron ore. Now, you don't really have, you can see we have 42 iron ore in there. We have 18 iron ore in there. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make our stone tools with iron ore. We're going to get stuff and things going to get processed iron in the future. But for now, we just want to make sure our guys have tools. I think they start off with iron tools. Yeah, you can see this is the iron tools that we started the game with. But we don't really want to blow through this small amount of iron that we have when we're not making any new iron straight away. So, yeah, that's the thing. But you'll see. In the future, we'll get iron. It's going to be unbelievable and amazing. So we still got to get this house going. Oh, our tool limit is set for 50. Let's turn this up to 100. Not 1,000. No, not 1,000. You're silly. All right. So at this point, oh, the guy's got his fuel limit. So you can see this means that, oh, materials required to perform the task are not available. So he can't make fuel because he doesn't have any logs. So we're going to turn our builders down to 2, and we're going to kick up our forest lodge to 2 guys. So we got 2 guys in the forest lodge now making more logs. These guys are collecting all the stone in the area. But at this point, we're kind of really low. Yeah, this guy doesn't have logs either, so he can't make any tools. We're really low on people. We need more people, which is why I wanted to get the nomad well built right away. It's very intermittent as far as how often you get nomads, but you do want to. I like to get my nomads well up and running straight away, so that we can get the possibility of getting more people. All right, food is holding. We got 900 now. Everything else seems to be going pretty good. I'm kind of excited about this, guys. It's a good start to our town. We've covered our base resources. We've covered, well, kind of. We've got logs coming in. We've got fuel coming in. We've got tools being made. We've got food being created. One of the other things we're going to have to get on straight away is clothing. Clothing really helps people. It helps them to be, like, I don't really know exactly what it does. I'm assuming it keeps them more warm or makes them use less resources, makes them use less food, or lets them work longer hours. I don't know exactly how clothing helps, but we definitely need to get clothing online as well. So look at our little deals. It's coming along quite nicely. I love how these little houses are like, each one of them's different. Oh, also, I forgot to show you this. You can upgrade. So we can upgrade our blacksmith, and that will allow him to make different kinds of tools. I think right now iron tools are the highest level, but you can make higher level tools that are more efficient. That work better. You can also upgrade these houses. So for a little bit of wood and stone, we can upgrade our houses, and it says right there, stone homes provide more warmth than wooden homes. Some resources of the existing buildings will be reclaimed. I'm assuming what that means is they use less fuel and just like less resources if they have better housing. So pretty cool stuff and things going on so far. I'm definitely down for our brand new little house area place thing. So that's going to be it for today for this first episode of Banished, guys. I hope that you had fun hanging out, getting the start of our town going. I can't wait to get it built up. We're going to, like I was saying, build over into this area here, get some farms going probably in the next episode. All sorts of stuff and things will be going on. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure if you like the video and you want to see more Banished, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button to show your support. Feel free to share and favorite the videos you see fit. And may the stuff and things be with you.